Hey, good morning, Jet fans. Happy Thanksgiving. Another video. Today, it's not going to be so much quarterbacks. We're going to talk about the state of the New York Jets. Lifelong Jet fan, I've seen everything. Okay, the Mud Bowl, the Ghost Game, the butt fumble, the fake spike. I was at a couple of those games. Pay attention, please. The Jets, for the past 15 years, have been in a very bad cycle. Hire, new GM, new coach, draft new players, trade your players, draft new players, fail, not give it time, start over again. How many times have they done it since 2000? The same vicious cycle. Trade the best players on the team because they don't fit the new coach's system. It's consistent failure. So, why is this time different? First off, look at the salary cap. They have $100 million in salary cap, but they only have 29 players signed to contract for 2026. So, in order to fill the roster with just minimum salaried players and the upcoming NFL draft, which is going to be a little more expensive, they probably need $40 million just to bring in the players to fill up to the typical NFL roster minimum. Okay, so they don't have $100 million to spend. They probably have about $65 million to spend. Now, they need to make some decisions. They don't have a backup quarterback. They don't have a center or a guard. You know, they're missing two interior linemen. They need to re-sign a couple of players probably on defense. So, of that $65 million, free agency itself might see $30 million. Now, what do the Jets consistently do in the past? This is the difference. I go in a lot of Jet chat rooms. You know, I'm retired. I have time. The Jets are my hobby. Quarterbacks are my hobby. What's the difference? People stop rambling with different free agent names. Jet fans have stopped just mentioning names of wants, of what they want from other teams. You know, players coming from other teams who are becoming free agents that were stars, and let's just overpay them to come here. The majority of Jet fans have stopped looking up that trade, which is a huge positive. You only use free agency to retain your talent, fill in the back of you only use cap space to retain your talent, fill in the back of your roster, okay, and get the one gem coming into a second contract that a team might not be able to afford, or a team, you know, might be changing systems and he's no longer needed, so they might let him go. That's where you use your free agent money. You don't go out, you fill it in with 1 year deals like the Jets did last year. Okay, they didn't tie money to winning like this past year. They didn't throw money away to different free agents. They gave everybody prove it 1 year deals, and if they're okay, then they'll sign them. A lot of them weren't okay. So now, who are they bringing back? They need to maybe bring back Myers. I think that would be someone as a backup center. It would be great if he wants to come back. Quincy would be nice. at the right price. Hall would be nice at the right price. They could franchise Hall. Do you want to do that for a rookie quarterback? Maybe. Will he be happy? If the team plays better, yeah, he probably would be happy. Now, what's the issue with the Jets? They're doing everything right. Okay, this is the first time I could actually say that they're doing everything right. I didn't like trading trading Quinn and Sauce because it's the same exact things they've done in the past. Okay? But now they really do have a lot of draft capital. The thing is, what do you do with the draft capital? Everybody's swinging and they're saying, let's go get the other wide receiver. Okay, they want to swing big. They want to go get the other edge. Okay. If the right quarterback is available, obviously you take the quarterback. If not, and they're picking in the top 3, trade down. I've done a lot on quarterbacks. I'm not going to talk about it today. What are you doing with... You could get the 2 or 3... You could fill 4 positions in this draft easily. If you trade down, you could literally trade 5 positions. But why do Jet fans want to swing for the wide receiver? Okay, why? It's the big ticket. Why we want to swing for the edge? Why? Okay, if the right edge is not there, okay, you don't have to go developmental here. You need to go best talent on the board. If you're looking at the best safety, the best linebacker, a little bit later, the best center in the draft, the best guard in the draft, what did we just do? We drafted positions with a high probability of success rate and filled them with high talent. We immediately upgraded the system, the players in the system. You probably get 1 or 2 stars out of the deal. And the likelihood that they are busts are pretty slim. It's not, if you draft downs and you draft a linebacker that's very highly, a first round linebacker at 19 or 20 or 21, wherever they're doing, you come back and draft a center and a guard in round 2. The chances that they develop within a year going into 2028, going into the 2027 season, are very, very good. Now, this is why the Jets have always missed. This developmental thing, everybody's saying develop, the Jets can't develop a quarterback, Jets can't develop a quarterback. That's development isn't really what it's meant to be. Now, it's Thanksgiving. I could walk down to the park today. They're probably going to have 8 to 10 games, football games, touch tackle, of people playing football. I've seen passes on a Thanksgiving that Zach Wilson and Fields can't complete. Seriously. Draft the right quarterback. Support him. This will be the most supported quarterback the Jets have had since Sanchez. And Sanchez was horrible. Okay, literally, right? Am I saying that right? Donald was definitely, he was on the worst roster in history, probably. Aaron Rodgers came to a team where he only played with Alan Lazard. He didn't throw a pass to a single player on his team. And none of those players, I think maybe 2 or 3 were returning players, so they were all new players. Fields is missing GW, so obviously, they have issues, but feels horrible anyway. Build a support system. Now, I'm not going to name quarterbacks or or say anything, right? You go around the league and you look at, you don't use statistics. I want you to look at worst on target percentages in the NFL. That's a clear statistic. Okay, quarterbacks that are struggling being on target. Look at the bottom 6 or 7. They're all rookies or second-year players. Why is Williams? He's one of those, by the way, and Bo Nix, who's another one. Okay, why are their teams winning? Now, what do you guys want as Jet fans? Do you want a system that could support a quarterback and win games with or without the quarterback, good enough to carry most quarterbacks? Or do you want, this is what I'm looking for, do you want the system that could carry a quarterback and have an elite downfield thrower as your quarterback that scares defenses even more? Can you imagine running the Jets-Sanchez teams with a quarterback that could play the entire field from the 35-yard line and having them respect the passing game? That's what I'm looking at. Now, you got to be positive, Jet fans. I mean, they really can't mess this up. The only way they can mess it up is by drafting Simpson, okay, drafting Mateer, drafting the hyped quarterbacks right now who stand no chance. Look at what Minnesota's going through with a rookie quarterback on a win-now team. Jets need to draft a quarterback this year, okay, and go through the growing pains next year. Minnesota's struggling because their quarterback's not ready yet. Not a horrible quarterback. He's going to be a great quarterback. He's just not ready yet. Now, what do people do? They're abusing the kid. Okay, the whole national media is acting like a bunch of children. The kid played 5-6 games, and he stinks. Okay. Watch in 2 years where he is. This is why fans always miss. You need to draft a quarterback this year. You need to finish up the support system around them. You have 2 years of adding a lot of talent to this roster. A lot of talent. What are you going to do? You draft a Taylen Green. I'm not going to name my favorite quarterback today, okay? If you draft a Taylen Green and support him, where they have to respect his arm and they have to respect his run game, and you have a great running back and the whole complete wide receiver 1, 2, 3, 4, and you have another tight end or 2 tight ends. They're probably going to need to get another tight end. You're winning a lot of games. Okay? I mean, let's learn from our past experiences. Let's do this right. Linderbaum would be the guy to get if he becomes a free agent. Okay, young, coming off a second contract, someone that they might not be able to afford. That's where you look. Okay, guys? Happy Thanksgiving. Be positive. Take care.